E3 doesn't officially kick off until tomorrow, but Electronic Arts is already unleashing the Force. The publisher has announced Knights of the Fallen Empire, the latest expansion for their MMO Star Wars: The Old Republic. It will see players awaken after being frozen in carbonite for years, only to find themselves in a changed galaxy ruled by a sinister new faction. You'll get to take them down or join them, depending on what side of the Force you're on. If Knights of the Fallen Empire sounds a lot like BioWare's best RPG, Knights of the Old Republic, that's not a coincidence. The developers want their expansion to be a return to their hardcore RPG roots with a heavy focus on story and character development. Best of all, it will be free for all users who already have a premium subscription account. It will launch later this year. You don't have to break the bank and live like a Spartan if you want to get all the multiplayer maps for Halo 5 Guardians. Microsoft has revealed that all 15 of the DLC maps for the game will be free. That's on top of the 20 maps that will be included in the game when it launches. So yes, you'll get a grand total of 35 maps without paying anything extra. Microsoft says they're doing this because they don't want players to be split up during matchmaking between those with the DLC and those without. This is sure to come as a sigh of relief for players, given that many other games have been charging more and more for additional content. Halo 5 Guardians will deploy October 27th, expected to have a big presence at E3 this week. Microsoft has also announced a new 1 terabyte model of the Xbox One and cut the price of the 500 gigabyte model by $50. Now, help us, Marissa Roberto. You're our only hope to talk about all of this new Star Wars craze that's happening in 2015.
That's a lot of pressure.
I know.
Lucas. I don't know if I can do it,
Yes,
to be
you can.
honest.
Yes, you can. Now, we've got the Old Republic getting a big expansion.
Yes.
And I got a chance to check all of this stuff out, and it does really remind me of Knights of the Old Republic. It does feel like BioWare Austin is really trying to pull people in.
For sure. Well, obviously now they're getting a lot more popular as well.
This is, I think, one of the only MMOs that's actually gaining audience as time goes on. And, you know, obviously it's Star Wars. Everybody's got the fever.
Star Wars fever! We all have it, I know.
It's totally understandable. Well, Xbox has got a bunch of big announcements already filtering out around E3. Obviously, the 1 terabyte news dropped a little while ago, which makes perfect sense.
Well, I'm just jealous.
I know.
Because I don't have 1 terabyte. Literally, I'm hovering around my 99% filled. I can't, like, I'm always looking at the bar. Like, I can't, I don't want to let go of any of the games that I have.
And why does it hurt so much to delete these virtual experiences on the hard drive like that? It just hurts to trash them. I know 1 terabyte should be the status quo from now on, I think, right?
It feels so good to get that 1 TV.
And of course, the biggest Xbox news as we head into the show is Oculus partnering with Xbox so that the Oculus is going to be bundled with the Xbox controller, the wireless controller, work natively with Windows and presumably really well with Xbox One.
Yeah, that's amazing. But you know what, Victor Lucas? Now it makes me feel like, why do I early adopt anything?
I know, right? But I mean, this is obviously going to be Morpheus versus Oculus and Microsoft versus Sony. This battle is getting bigger.
Ultimate bro down.
Halo 5 being free with all the multiplayer maps.
35 maps altogether.
I like this trend, and I want others to pick up on it.
That's insane.
Call of Duty.
No, seriously, that's insane.
Yes.
I really like that, though. And Call of Duty should definitely jump on board with that, too. There's a lot of just extra things that people need to pay for after the fact, and it's not fair.
So the week's just started for E3, but already a little golf applause for Xbox. Some good moves right there. All right, but right now we've got to head to Pixar. Yes, Pixar with Jose. He's checking out Inside Out.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.